So in this teaching for this spell, it's specifically designed with an entity for the purpose of love, but the love that comes with harmony, balance, restoration, healing. Okay, so it's done with Archangel Anael, and again there are many other entities you can do this type of working with. So before I get into the explanation of how to do the spell with it, right? Again, keep in mind it's super important to know this. They all have their own characteristics, their own order, their own energy signature. So it's important to know who you're working with and why, because they will enhance your spell work and your manifestation, okay? So again, keep in mind for this type of love spell, it can be used as a spell to protect and bless your current relationship, your marriage, or whatever the relationship is that you're in. It can also be used to help attract an ex back, to attract a specific person into your life in a loving, balanced manner. So this spell there's zero traces of lust and obsession. Okay, so it's not a lust spell or an obsession spell. It's a pure love spell based on harmony, beauty, balance. Okay, so it's a simple setup. The two most important components here is your energy, okay, and your connection and relationship with Archangel Anael. So before you even cast the spell, you need to do an initial invocation with it, okay? A successful initial invocation with it. But if you don't want to do all of that, or you're struggling to achieve it correctly, and for those who don't know, obviously I am predominantly spellcaster, spiritual counselor. I offer all of that spell work, consultations, divination, tarot readings. If you need any more help, so just hit me up, guys. I'm going to get back to you and help you, okay? So for this setup, again, keep in mind, have as much knowledge into what you're doing as possible. It truly powers your energy, okay? Because it uplifts your confidence, and confidence is also energy. So on your spell area, your altar area, you can have a printed sigil of hers there if you want to. It's not absolutely necessary. You're going to have a fully written petition, and on top sigil there, you can check out my vid on that, on the initial invocation of her. Word your words very carefully and specifically, okay? And in present tense on the same petition where the N is and the sigil. Next to that, place a glass of either like honeyed water or white wine, even sparkling water. Make sure every day that whatever you're putting out there is fresh. You want everything that you're putting out as offerings to be super fresh. Put quite a nice amount of fruit there as well, and 2 candles for it. This time use 2 red candles with a name scribed on both, and olive oil embalmed on both candles. Place that on the plate. Slightly to the other side, you can have 2 pink candles, okay? These candles, one's going to have your name scribed on it, the other will have the target's name scribed on it. And if you don't have a specific target in mind, right, or not necessarily a target, like I said, it can be done in the form of a blessing and protection on a current relationship. So the person, the target, or the desired person's name can be scribed on the other candle. You bind this together with red string, place that down there, okay? Surround that with fertile soil, red rose petals, and in the middle of the 2 candles place a rose quartz, okay? And if you have, it's not absolutely necessary, but if you have, or you can get some copper wire that can connect from Anael's candles to the rose quartz, and then from there like a chain to your candles, okay? So it's candles, copper wire, rose quartz, copper wire, 2 candles for you and target, okay? Once the setup is there, acknowledge the materials, acknowledge the written word, okay? And you're going to stand there with your vibration as high as possible. And once you reach that vibration, right, you're going to start to evoke 7, 8, 9, 10 times, calling out the N. Once you feel the vibration, close eyes, start to verbalize the welcoming of entity into your presence, thanking entity for presence. Start to verbalize everything that you've written down and more upon this relationship now, okay? And then from that point on, every single thing you speak and see, surrounded in pink energy. Let it pulsate upon you, upon your words, upon the target or the current partner that's there in your life that you just want the blessings upon. You want more out of the relationship. Whatever you see and whatever you're wording while you're standing in front of this design, right, this setup, place pink energy over everything. Okay, be good or not. Oh, by 7 days.